Well, anybody who's ever had a baby in the house knows that they can create a mountain of laundry. And here in Kansas City, our entrepreneurial community always focused on finding solutions to everyday problems. And Greg Ross of Leawood has a new product out that will at least keep the baby bibs out of those piles of laundry. Welcome, Greg. Looking forward to talking about this. So you have designed the ShamBibby, and this came out of your own experience as a dad.
That's correct. You know, I started this when I was 7 months old, and I was a very messy, sloppy baby. No, that's a long story, but yeah, it's a great product because it comes from really personal solving a problem. When my wife and I, Michelle, had our child, the frustration of the bibs was out there, and any mom and dad knows that big wall of bibs, and so that's how it kind of came to be. And that's how we got started.
Yeah, because I remember having plastic bibs, soft plastic bibs, hard, almost like a real thick plastic terry cloth, fabric. They'd stain. But this is made out of the same material that a chamois is made out of, which you use on a car, basically.
Well, it's kind of wild. When I was working at a swap meet in California, I developed a lot of products and startups out there, and sure enough, this chamois, you remember from Germany, got really, really popular. It just blew up, the commercials, the infomercials and everything. But lo and behold, that material, we actually found it, and it was we found it softer and thicker, started using it, and I swear, we would use it every day. All the muck would just rinse right off. We would wring it out, and then you could just hang it up, and it was ready to use for every single meal. So it works, and so we just wanted to share that.
And so you kind of just thought, I think we're onto something here, to your wife. And how did you get plugged into the resources you needed to bring a great idea to reality?
Well, I've always had fun developing products, and this was really neat because after we decided, okay, we have this material, it really, really works. It's soft. Amelie loved it because she actually would teach herself. It has educational value to teach herself how to be clean, and it just kind of took off from there. And so kind of assembling the name ShamBibby, the approach was, hey, it rinses and it solves that problem. And so we decided to launch here in Kansas City.
And that was June of last year? Did you go out to Demo Day, and how did that go?
That's correct. We started with beta blocks. One really good thing about beta blocks or any startup accelerator is great because it validates what your idea is, and being chosen out of so many and going through, it's like a 6-month process compiled at the end with a demo day, and getting the response there, it just really teed off the launch. That beta blocks really helped. It's an accelerator, a motivator. I don't know if you ever had Wes Bergman on from there.
I have not, but I've had a lot of it. I just had the Sprint Mobile Health Accelerator GM on before you. So I understand how these things work. Were they able to help plug you into some capital that you needed to get rolling on this?
Well, they really make you think that way. It's really targeted curriculum, and then it's ongoing. So we could go back there and use the office and use the folks there as a mentor, but it gets you thinking that direction. So right around Demo Day, we actually partnered up with another local dad here, and he loved it. And then the financing kind of discussion come into play, and some of the beta blocks kind of gets you ready for that and helps you tap into those resources.
So it's early stage.
Yeah.
And then, okay. So now what's next to get it to market? It's available online right now, correct?
Correct. It's on Amazon. It's real easy. You just search ShamBibby on Amazon. It pops right up. Or also, if you go to the website, shambibby.com, we're in 5 local stores here, so it's a great start. We have a factory here locally in Kansas that's actually producing them. So we have lots and lots of ShamBibbies and lots of resources to get them out there. So we're just making that push. We got our first ShamBibby in, say, October from the factory. So it's still very, very new.
Now, what stores are carrying it? Have you been able to get into some of the baby stores, or are you doing general, merchandising stores?
We're in some just local, like Mommy Shop. Outside the Box is carrying us. Happy Names. There's one called Wild Child out in Lee Summit. Children Orchard. So you'll see, as anytime you develop a product, it's just these phases and steps, and you just kind of got to let it go by itself, and it's starting to take off. And the name, of course, with the Facebook and the social media, we're trying to kind of approach all aspects of it, but do it properly, do it in the right way.
My guest is Greg Ross. He discovered and invented ShamBibby, which is basically uses the chamois material in a baby bib and makes cleanup really easy. And you can just kind of reuse your baby bib. Super cute here, a little yellow. Does it come in different colors, or are you sticking with yellow for now? I've
got all kinds of colors. Traditionally, remember the chamois was kind of in that orange.
Right.
So we have that. We have light blue, Caribbean blue, yellow, pink for the girls, for moms there, for the pink, and the yellow, of course. So, and we are also partnering up with Dream Factory. I had mentioned to you before that I'd done some work with Dream Factory. So we're trying to give back, and some of those proceeds will go to the Dream Factory kids here in KC as well. So just really good stuff.
Greg, how have you found the overall Kansas City startup community to be in terms of just kind of that network? Do you have a mentor that you found, or are you on the hunt for one? And how have you found the fabric of the entrepreneurial community to be?
Well, I tell you what, Beta Blocks really opened my eyes to confirm what a great startup community we have here. I couldn't believe it. We've got influence from north, south, east, west. It's all over. Wes is a great mentor, and connected within Beta Blocks, you kind of are, you get these resources you can kind of pick and choose so they're targeted to your specific product. There's a lot of different, I was the only product in there, so they have a lot of tech, startup, a lot of different stuff, fitness, there was a automotive one. So really, you pick and choose your mentors, and they just stay with you because I can't believe the community here. It's very, very active. It's great.
So what's next for ShamBibby and for Greg Ross?
Well, I'll tell you what, we're reaching out right now. We've got, because of some funding and because of this kind of a hot launch that we've got here in Kansas City, we're looking to expand. So we're looking for connectors into maybe some of the larger retail aspects. But it's just kind of on its way right now. We've got a nice runway, and we're taking advantage of it right here.
And how long was your runway? Was it 18 months from idea to product?
Well, I I pitched the idea January. We started at Beta Blocks, of 2013. Okay, so that process up to now, it's been about a year. The runway now is the fun stuff. It's all the marketing, and we're trying to put together an infomercial and so on from there. So that's where we are, and it's really going places too. Got a great team.
All right, and to find out more, you have a website?
www.shambibby.com, and you could go there. Again, we're on Amazon. You could check it out there just by searching for ShamBibby, and we're excited.
And if you're invited to a baby shower anytime soon, go to Amazon, look up ShamBibby, ShamBibby. You'd be supporting a local Kansas City startup. Hey, thanks for your time today, Greg.
That is awesome. Thanks, Krista.
Sure. Greg Ross of Leawood, founder of ShamBibby.